Toast. Hard to Paint.
Cocktail players.
Hard to Paint cocktail players.
Welcome to episode 2 of Hard to Paint Real Talk.
Real talk.
This is White Boy Dave.
White Boy Dave, a.k.a. the Pink Fist, a.k.a. Brutus, the Battle Ram.
Crispin Alapag. Cedric Bello.
Cedric Bello here.
Cocktail
Welcome, cocktail players. Welcome to Real Talk. Edition 2, as we'll say. And our brother right here, Mr. Alapag, will give you what we're going to be talking about today.
So today we're going to talk about the NBA Finals. We're going to talk about Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Draymond Green, and just the whole controversy over the suspension of Game 5 and just the NBA Finals as a whole.
Hoes ain't shit. I'm going to tell you why. I had to start off like that. Now, if you watch the game where the little hoe in Golden State Warrior game was giving a little Steph that look, and knowing that his girl's there. Now, we don't know if that's Steph's side bitch or not, which I hope he's not that stupid to bring his side bitch to the game with him when his wife is there, and his mom and his dad and everybody there. But you see how easily a woman can get her ass on front row seats at a finals game. This broad does. Now she's all of a sudden now he's a internet sensation. Everybody's looking at her and seeing her. Women, I'm talking about all you ladies, so don't get upset. I'm talking about the ones that you know, the ones that I'm talking about, you know who you are, you manipulators, you motherfuckers that try to get in there and fuck a man's life off and fuck his marriage off if he's weak enough to accept it.
Opportunist.
Exactly. Opportunistic ass bitch. Now, I only say it like that because a bitch is a bitch, a hoe is a hoe, and the rest you know. A lady's a lady, and she conducts herself in that fashion. So, just to let you know that, my point is that we have, and this is not just something new, I'm just bringing this point up because this is something we see since the NBA Finals. Another thing about NBA that I've become to dislike is the fact that we know that Golden State is superior in comparison to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their bench is a lot deeper. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you say your point. I'm gonna tell you why. There's no way possible. I played ball. I know the ins and outs, intricacies about the whole game. There's no way possible that team should win 2 games. Now, they only won 2 games because this is called big money and it's big business. Vegas has a lot of control over it, and of course, so do the owners. Them motherfuckers, like we sit up here smoking cigars, them 2 owners sit up and smoke cigars, and they bet on their team. I guarantee that. In a private section while they sipping on good fine whiskey, like we're doing right now too as well. And they're betting big money. So big money leads to big responses. Meaning, if the NBA was a sweep, like Cleveland Cavaliers got swept before when they first went to the NBA Finals, they played the San Antonio Spurs. If it was a sweep, how much money does the NBA or these players make?
Not as much.
Not as much.
And I definitely think by not having Draymond Green, I think he's a very integral part of Golden State's offense and defense. And by not having him in the game, I definitely thought that LeBron and Cleveland had a chance. Because with him, I didn't think that they were
my thing, Chris, is what did he do wrong? LeBron stepped over him.
Right.
He grabbed him. He never, even when he reached out to hit him, he didn't hit him.
I've been watching Draymond.
He didn't never touch him.
I've been watching Draymond through the playoffs, and I saw his technical fouls developing. He had 3, and then he had 4 and 5. And we know once it becomes 6, you get suspended in 1 game.
Yeah.
He has a very interesting thing. He really likes the testicles.
Yeah.
There's been about 4 different episodes where he kicked the one guy in the nuts with his another one. He reached around and grabbed the webbles.
Yes.
I mean, fortunately, he just grabbed him. I don't know what exactly his fascination is. He's kind of like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman. But he does this technically toward the groin area, which we know as a man is our sensitive spot. Playing this out, I think LeBron is a superior athlete than predominantly anyone on that floor. We know he's one player. Now, the last game, the point guard for the Cavs was amazing. He was on fire.
Kyrie did amazing.
Kyrie was amazing.
But Kyrie's a hell of a player.
Now, I always believed in basketball fundamentally. Magic Johnson was my favorite player growing up, and he made everyone better.
Mine too.
However, I always felt that if you live by the 3, you're going to die by the 3, and I've always thought that. Last year, Golden State won. They exceptional. Klay Thompson made a lot of 3s early on and broke records. But I always feel that 3-point shooters, you're not going to win a championship with 3-point shooters. Now, I could be wrong. I really feel that if LeBron goes to the hole every time he gets fouled, dishes, they have a better chance. But LeBron seems as though he doesn't want to take over the game and just finish. He wants to pass the ball off. And that's what I believe. It is big money, and I agree with you 100%.
So you don't think it's a Buffalo Wings call? I believe it's a Buffalo Wild Wings call all day long.
I don't think so.
I see. Okay, I see. I'm gonna revert off the NBA for just a few seconds to go to the Super Bowl this year. Peyton Manning and Carolina. Now I'm not saying that Carolina was a superior team, because they weren't. They were pretty much evenly matched to a certain extent. Of course, Denver's defense was exceptional. Their ends was off the chain, and of course they want to blame it on Cam Newton, but Cam Newton was really not the deciding factor in the game. His receivers dropped a lot of passes, but I still believe they set it up for that white boy to win, named Mr. Manning. You know, not taking nothing away from him. He's a great quarterback. He's done great things in the history of
Omaha.
Yeah, Nebraska.
Okay.
But the thing of it is that I see designs, I see certain things that happen in these final games, and certain things they're just set up a different way. It's not the way we used to watch basketball back when Larry Bird and Magic played, even when Jordan there. A little bit different. The money was not as big. It wasn't as big. Them guys weren't even making that much money.
But
So
do you really think that these guys are good enough athletes where they can shoot 10 feet behind the
But when
arc
you see-
and
okay,
win the game with a
but listen to
three-pointer?
them. When you see,
I just don't see that defense that
but
way.
when you see characteristics of them doing things that are out there character for us, what they do on the court, isn't that something wrong? You don't see that? Like when they come out and they're making mistakes as far as with the way they pass the ball, the way they set screens, their movement, the movement of the ball, the rotation, all that. I'm telling you, Golden State in the last 2 games that they lost, they did not play the games the same way they played
Well,
the
I
games
really
they
believe
won.
the referees control the game.
And I
Because
believe
at any time a ref can call a foul. I put my hand on
But-
your back, it's a foul.
Well,
Technically in
well,
the
now
play
it
book,
is.
it's a foul.
You can't touch
So
the guard.
it's just like in football. Every time you call hold.
But why is Draymond Green out the game though?
Because he
should've
likes to grab balls.
I mean, I understand he's a ball grabber. We got that. You know, he got a little sweetness on him. But what I'm saying is that why would they take him out of the game when he didn't even touch that guy?
You don't
suspended
think,
him.
But look,
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's
look
suspended.
back at last year. Iguodala balled. Was he MVP last year of
He
the
was.
series?
Iguodala.
So who's to say that with Draymond, with Green out, they wouldn't be a better team with Iguodala playing more minutes?
Well, I mean, I think in the
First of all,
last
it's
game,
not Iguodala, it's Iguodala.
Thank you for the correction,
Fucking
Mr.
dummy.
Bello.
I think
All right,
it-
we're
I
sorry
think
he
in
doesn't
game
can't say
5,
people pronounce your name right.
you know, I definitely think that because Draymond Green didn't play, it definitely gave Cleveland a chance to win. And on another note, LeBron and Kyrie had phenomenal games. I mean, they both scored over 40 points. It's the first time in NBA Finals history that 2 teammates scored more than 40 points in a game. And to be able to do that in Golden State with their
Oh, that's
39-2
exceptional. I agree.
record, you know, for a home record, is phenomenal. And so I definitely think the Stars stepped up to the plate, except Kevin Love. But
Kevin Love's a bum.
but on the other
He's a
side
bum.
of it, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with
He
him.
dropping dimes. He should.
But on the other side of it, you know,
he's a bum though. Kevin Love's a bum.
Klay Thompson did a great job. Steph did what he normally did, but
Kevin
it
Love
just
go back to
wasn't
Milwaukee.
enough. And for ratings and everything, and for the sponsors and everything, of course they wanted to go to a Game 7. I do believe if they do go back to Cleveland, Cleveland has enough firepower. They do have the best player in the NBA to be able to make the series tied 3-3. The question is, can you go back in Golden State and win the final game, where NBA Finals history, anybody that's gone down 3-1 has never come back. It's, 0-32. So, you know, it's to be seen. So it'd be interesting to see, you know, the final outcome.
So what about that injury? I hope that kid's okay. I mean, he came down hard. His knee was hyperextended.
Well,
He should be out the rest of the
It
series.
still ain't like Livingston, and I want to commend young Livingston because I watched you when you tore your knee apart when you was a #1 draft pick for the Clippers, and you know we knew you was great then, but you really showing, of course, you know, congratulations on your first NBA championship, showing greatness. You know what I'm saying, young man. So I want to give a shout out to Livingston for his comeback.
Seems like a lot of these kids, like George and some of these players that had these just terrible injuries, come back stronger.
Well, they're
than
young.
before
They're
because
young. You know,
their bodies
and
feel a
the
little
technology,
faster and so forth.
the
Yeah.
technology now is a lot better. You know, it's like
It's kind of like when your mom, her mouth
Damn,
was
you
like,
beat me to it.
you know, all around her mouth.
just
you know,
gonna say somebody's mama. Remember I told you last
You know,
episode it was coming. He beat me to it
her
again.
gums, you know, were swollen and her sphincter muscle was
Yeah.
broken.
His mom's exceptional though by the mouth. Believe that.
That's
a
what
lot
they
of
say.
people know in Brentwood.
That's what they
She's
say.
the
You know,
first
his
Jewish
mother,
whore. She's the first Jewish whore to ever step on the scene.
and his
I'm
mother,
telling you.
his name
She
is
used to
Miss
sell
Bello.
filter fish on the corner for 50 cents a wop. And pussy for $1.55.
You know, may I interject? His mother's real name is Miss Bello, a.k.a. One-Eyed Willie. One eye.
And his mom's a Jewish assassin.
One-Eyed Willie.
When she gets a hold of you, you'll never be the same.
Cross-eyed Sally. Cross-eyed Sally.
Jewish assassin. You'll never be the same. She got that snapping pussy. That pussy.
Getting back to the basketball.
Back to the NBA.
But getting back to balls and mouth, and you know, as we talked about it,
like them guys like in the NBA, a lot of them. Hey guys, it is what it is. You know, a lot of y'all, you out there yagging, and I know it.
So we'll see. We'll see how the NBA Finals goes. Game 6 is supposed to be this Thursday. I'm interested to see what the final outcome is going to be. And
it's going to be exciting, man. It's exciting, but I also say, like I said, I have a little deterrence when it comes to it because I know how this shit's been set up. No discount to you, Vegas, or nobody else making big money, but I understand it's a big money game, and it's all about the dollars. So just for those that are fans of sports fans, basketball fan or football fan, whichever you like.
It's called sports fans, not Schwartz fans. Schwartz is the Jewish guy that owns the league, not sports. Sports. Please.
I did say sports. I did not say fucking Schwartz.
Okay.
That's what you are, Schwartz. Look at him. Look at the nose. Only the
Even
nose
though
knows.
Adam Silver controls the league, by the way.
Oh, hello, Mr. Silver. You're just like him, a honky Jew. I'm not impressed.
Here we go again.
So,
I'm not a honky, I'm a Jew. No, you're a fucking
thanks
honky.
for watching. There's another episode of Hard to Paint Real Talk. We'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
White Boy Dave, Crispin Alapag, and Cedric Bellows.
Hard to
Peace.
Paint Cocktail
Players, and we out.